Hi parents, my name is Nathan Dewey and I get to teach your student in ninth grade history this year at Grace Christian School. It's been a pleasure, and one of the things that's coming up this month and bleeding into May is the Manor Fair, which you'll probably hear a lot about in the next coming days and weeks. I want to give you a little bit of information so you know what's going on and know what to expect a little bit as you hear from your children as they come home and give you different experiences and even maybe see some of their frustration and effort played out in front of you over the next month. I've got a few links at the bottom of this email to give you some of the really key details about the project, but I want to kind of explain the bigger picture. This project really has a couple goals. The biggest goal, which I don't always tell the students right away, is that I want them to really experience true interdependence. A lot of the jobs we have in life and a lot of the things we go through require interdependence, where you have to rely on other people. And this is an excellent opportunity for them to experience that on a small scale, but in a real challenging scale. Most of the group work students do often is just 2 or 3 people in a group, 4 people, and one person can really do all the work themselves. This is true interdependence. It's a task so large that you must learn to work together to really master it. It also kind of has that goal of therefore giving them some real life social dynamics, skills, and practice. I'm hoping that as part of this, and I've seen over the course of years that I've done it, some students gain some real life skills on how to navigate conflict, on how to communicate, to really prepare them for a lot of the jobs in our modern world where you might have to send emails with some coworkers. You might sometimes see them, sometimes not. There's a lot of different collaboration that takes place, but a lot of it sometimes isn't exactly the way you would want to happen. All this is part of this project. And yes, I want them to get a greater appreciation of the Middle Ages, where without as much technology as we have today, this massive interdependence was going on from all kinds of people in society to make society work. I hope that through that they get a respect of that. So you know how you can help. We have a big Manor Fair on May 4th, Friday, May 4th, where we put on display all this work that your students and their classmates have done. It is awesome. Every year it gets better than the last. There's tons to see. So if you could clear some time on Friday afternoon, May 4th, to come see what your students have put effort into, that'd be fantastic. And each year it's an amazingly rewarding experience. I also want to encourage you and challenge you to let them try to navigate some of the problems that come as they work on this project. Let them try to wrestle with some of those things. Specifically, every year there's students who have to wrestle through communication and different styles of working and learning that other students have. And it's good for that struggle to take place. It's good sometimes for them to feel a little uncomfortable, especially at the beginning as the project gets started, to realize, man, some people I'm working with tackle this differently. How are we going to get on the same page? Usually I have to kind of mediate a lot of conflict early on, but it's good for students to figure out how to navigate that. And I think it's a real life skill that they need to learn to have. And it's a good, small, very controlled way for them to get some of that. So let them kind of try to work through some of the stuff on their own. Please be a listening ear. And if they ask for you to participate, you can be willing to help them, but try not to rescue them immediately. Sometimes that difficulty they face is part of what makes this such a rich experience that goes beyond just a grade. So far every year, Manors have done an incredible job, and I've yet to see a Manor really do terribly, and the grades are usually off the charts for Manors as groups because it involves some competition as well. And there is a small reward for the winners, but that kind of usually takes second place to just the pride that kids have in seeing their work. So I hope you can join us on May 4th. As always, I welcome any questions you might have. And thanks for being a part of this community here at Grace Christian School.